Good morning, students. So today again we have grammar class. So in previous grammar class we have already discussed about different types of nouns: common noun, proper noun, collective noun, abstract noun, and material nouns. I hope you understood all. Then today we read about countable noun and uncountable noun. So nouns, if you can count by numbers 2, 3, 4, 5 or with numbers. If you count a noun, then that is called countable noun. If you can't count, some nouns cannot be counted. So that is called uncountable noun. So here I have written some nouns: 12 eggs, 6 pencils, 2 pens, 2 kilos of sugar, 3 liters of milk, 6 cakes of soaps, 2 spoonfuls of sugar. Okay. So, which you suppose your mommy said you to bring 1 dozen of eggs or 6 eggs. That means you can count the numbers. Your mommy never said that to bring 1 kilo eggs or 1 kilo pen or 3 liter pencil. No. So pen, pencil, book, shirt, and these are some examples of countable nouns. So here we can count by numbers: eggs, 12 eggs, 6 pencils, 2 pens. So these are called countable nouns. Countable nouns. But when you bring sugar, you never ask that bring 3 sugars, 1 dozen sugars, or 5 sugar. You can't ask that. So a sugar is a uncountable noun. Always you ask 1 kilo. Kilo is a countable noun, but sugar is not a countable noun. You ask a kilo or 2 kilos or 5 kilos or 10 kilos of sugar. Then milk. You never ask give me 2 milk or 3 milk or 5 milk, because milk is uncountable noun, or water also uncountable noun, oil also uncountable noun. You never count these nouns. Only you when you ask 1 liter of milk, 2 liter of milk, or 1 glass of water, or 1 cup of tea, or 1 liter of oil, or 1 liter of petrol, like this we asked, because the sugar, milk, and also sugar also here. These are all uncountable nouns. Okay. So which you can't count by numbers, they are called uncountable nouns. Which you can count by numbers, they are countable nouns. So this is almost clear. Then points to remember. In your page number 5 grammar book given some points to remember. So some points to remember for countable nouns. How you use countable nouns? Some points are there. So first point, you can change the countable noun into plural forms. Plural forms you know how to. Suppose 1 pen. Pen, its plural form is pens. Okay. Suppose house, its plural form is houses. So different rules are there, you know. But next chapter we will read out about the rules for plural forms. Suppose man, its plural form man. 1 man, 3 or 4 men. So in countable nouns we can change the into singular to plural. 1 man, 3 men, 5 pens, 6 eggs, like this we can change into 2 plural forms. So points to remember for countable nouns. Okay. So this is first point, that we can change to the singular nouns into plural forms. So it is first point. Second point is use numbers before them. Numbers means how many books you have, how many pens you have, how many pencils you have. So if these questions will come, then you can use the numbers, that I have 5 pens, I have 10 pencils, or I have 15 dresses, I have 2 balls, I have 1 bed. So that is, you use the numbers between. Just 1 pen, 3 books, suppose 2 beds, 3 balls, like this. So before that you can use the numbers. Okay. So another point for countable noun is you can use numbers between the nouns. This one over plural forms, numbers before them, then articles used before them. What type of articles means what? A and D. So according to requirement we use A and D. You know that before consonant A, before vowel N, and for some proper nouns we have to use the D. Okay. Suppose use a ball, one ball, also a ball, a pencil, okay, a what, book, an apple, okay, an orange, then an apple, an orange, an elephant. Okay. For singular we use these articles. The very use the Ganga, capital letter, the Himalaya. So for proper noun, the Everest. So for proper noun we use the. So this third property is articles used before the countable nouns. Then sometimes we use words just like many, a few, several, a large number of. It is countable noun. Sometimes without counting also we have to use these words. How many dresses have you? I have many dresses. Many colors. Many color pencils. So that is, you can use the many without saying any particular number. Also you use before the countable noun many. Suppose you asked how many candidates came? Several candidates, several types of, different types or several types of candidates. And how many pens have you? I have few pen, a few pen. A few means 2, 3, negligible. It is countable, but without saying number, also you use the a few. I have a few pen. I have a few pencil. Okay. Then a large number of, that is, if you use a large number of watches. How many watches are there in the shop? You can say that a large number of watches in the shop. A large number of dresses in the mall. Okay. So this many, few, a few, several, a large number of also used in before some nouns to explain. So these are also countable nouns. Just many horses. Many horses. A large of, a large number of watches, like this you can use. Okay. So understood the properties. First is you can change the singular nouns into plural. Second point is you can use numbers before the nouns. Then third is you can use the articles a and the before nouns. And fourth, sometimes you use many, a few, several, a large number before the countable noun. Now we read the points to remember about uncountable nouns. The first point is cannot make plural form. For uncountable nouns, we cannot change them to plural form just like the countable nouns. Suppose uncountable noun is milk, so you can't change them into plural form. You can't write that just like other milks. It is wrong. Okay. Flour, flours, rice, rices. These all are wrong. So uncountable noun cannot be changed into plural forms. This one first point. Understood? Then second point is we cannot count them by using numbers before them, like countable noun, a pencil, a one pencil, 3 books. Like this, you can't say that it's 3 milk. 3 milk, 4 rice, 3 sugar. So these all are wrong. Okay. So we can't use any number before uncountable nouns. So this one second point, understood. Third point is words used before, just like piece. Piece, slice, grain, shake, pile. So these words used before the uncountable nouns. Just like a piece of chocolate, you can write a piece of chocolate. So a piece of, before uncountable noun you can write a piece of, or a slice of bread. Okay, a slice of. Then suppose a pile of wood. A pile of wood. So before uncountable noun sometimes we can use piece, slice, grain, sack, a sack of rice. A sack of rice. Okay, so a sack or a packet. So rice, sack. A grain of rice or sack of rice. So this piece, slice, grain, sack, pile can be used before uncountable nouns. Then sometimes these used, just like how we are using before the proper noun the. Here in before uncountable nouns, some cases we can use the. Suppose knead the floor. Knead the floor means given some flours in a suppose in a pan, you are said to knead that particular floor, then you say that knead the floor. Pass the butter. Pass the butter, some butter is suppose on the table and you are asking to your friend, your mother, that you can say that there pass the butter. By particular you are pointing a butter piece or a packet of butter, then you can say that pass me the butter. Or knead the floor. Knead the floor means double times I wrote it by mistakenly. So knead the floor, pass the butter. Like this you can use. In some cases we can write the before the uncountable noun. This is fourth point. Fifth point, words used much, little, a large amount. Sometimes these words much, little, a large amount can be used before the uncountable noun. For example, give me a little milk. Little, or give a little milk to the cat. Or too much rice. I eat too much rice today. So you can write there too much. Too much rice. बहुत सारे. So I eat today too much rice. Or give a little milk. A little milk to the cat. Otherwise you can say a large amount of oil. There is a large amount of oil, you can say. A large amount of money. How much money we have? Our father has a large amount of money. So you can use sometimes the much, little, a large amount before the uncountable noun. So first points we cannot make them, change them to plural. Second is we can't use numbers before uncountable nouns. Third is sometimes we use according to necessary piece, slice, grain, sack, pile before the uncountable noun. Fourth is sometimes we use the before the uncountable noun to show the specific thing. Then fifth number is sometimes we use much, little, a large amount before the uncountable nouns. Now we read about some rules, same for both countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, so here the word use, it can be used for both countable noun and uncountable noun. Just like some man. So it is for countable noun. Some sugar. uncountable noun. So some and some sugar both are correct in some cases. Then a lot of also used in before, a lot of sweets, a lot of money. So a lot of sweets, a lot of sweets, or what you can, a lot of fruits. So sweets is uncountable noun, fruits is countable noun. So in some cases also a lot of used for both the countable and uncountable nouns. Then any sweets. So are there any sweets in the on the table? So sweets, any sweets. Then any book. Any books. Here books is countable noun, sweet is uncountable noun. Are there any books on the table? There are not any books on the table. So sometimes some, a lot of, any used in both cases for countable and uncountable nouns. It is in rare case. Now exercise, very small exercise given page number 6 last. So you will write salt. Salt is, you write C for countable noun and U for uncountable noun. Okay. So salt is, what type of noun it is? It is uncountable noun. Then water, also uncountable noun. Bus is countable noun. Then coffee, also uncountable noun. Coin is countable noun. Then air, you can't count air, that is uncountable noun. Then time, also uncountable noun. Then lemon is countable noun. So this is exercise, very small exercise, and I hope you understood the what about countable and uncountable nouns and different properties. So this is all about today's class. If any doubt, you can ask. Okay, thank you.